Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the entrance of our dignitaries and our ATS graduating class of 2026. We had a little bit of a hiccup with the rows, so we're just going to do a little re-alphabetizing. Thankfully, we have Mr. Dunton, our fabulous middle school English teacher, to make sure that happens. Are we good? Fill the gap, please. This is the last time they will ever have to line up in alphabetical order. Okay, let's just make sure everybody has a seat and we'll figure it out backstage. Let's go. No, stay standing for now. There we go. My name is Ashley Munir, and for the past 2 years, I've been one of the proud vice principals of Abbotsford Traditional School. And it is my honor to be your master of ceremonies this evening. Esteemed guests, parents, and students, I wish to welcome all of you to the Convocation ceremony for our graduating class of 2026. Acewale, we acknowledge the Abbotsford School District is located on the traditional and unceded territory of the Samath First Nation and Mathaqui First Nation. With this, we respect the long-standing relationships that Indigenous nations have to this land, as they are the original caretakers. At this time, please welcome Dominic Duraska, Indigenous support worker for Abbotsford Traditional School, to offer a few words of welcome.
Tanse, mio kisagawanok, wamdi titanka, wishasta, omania, kori orsinia, aqua gordon orsinia. Now, to all of you, that probably sounds like gibberish. The language I'm speaking to you in is Plains Cree. It's the language of my people. I want to thank all you guys for coming out today and spending some time with us. And just wanted to spend some time to open some things up in a good way. You know, it's really important that we highlight the importance of this and why we're here today. We'll have a lot of young faces in front of us, and some of you guys are going to go on in your own walks of life, and you guys are going to go branch out and experience different things. It's a beautiful thing. You guys have gone through lots of ups and downs and your own individual trials that you don't really tell anybody about. But there's a beautiful network of people inside of this room who have watched you go through these struggles. There's a whole community here that supports you, and we're here to spend the day with you to acknowledge these things. You guys made it. This is a big accomplishment. So take a moment for yourselves and sit back and all the things, and think about all the things that you've gone through to get to this point. With that being said, I'd like to thank you guys for all being here and have our next speaker come up.
Dominic. Thank you, Dominic, for your heartwarming words. Here's a gift from the class of 2026 for helping us begin this special ceremony in a good way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please remain standing and remove your hats if you're able for the singing of O Canada, led by Mr. Jason Hawkins.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Mr. Hawkins. You may now take your seats. If there's not a seat, move to the next row. Thank you. Honored guests, this celebration of Convocation offers us the opportunity to reflect upon this important milestone. It is an occasion to celebrate the accomplishments and the conclusion of more than 13 years of public education. Graduates, today we celebrate not just the culmination of your high school years, but the incredible journey that began in kindergarten. From your first steps into the classroom, learning to read and write, to the friendships formed and the challenges overcome, each moment has shaped who you are today. You've grown from curious children into confident young adults, ready to take on the world. The lessons learned, the memories made, and the experiences shared have all contributed to this momentous occasion. As you sit here, you may feel exhilarated and ready for what the future will bring, or possibly you're more nervous, worried, and unsure. In either case, or whether you are somewhere in between, I urge you to recognize the significance of this evening and this milestone. Wherever you stand on the spectrum of emotions, know that we stand together with you, teachers, staff, parents, family, and friends, to recognize and celebrate your hard work and perseverance. We are proud of your achievements, your accomplishments, and your journey. I encourage you, as you move on to whatever life holds for you, to always reflect proudly upon this moment. Graduates, we congratulate you on your achievement. Just before I introduce the platform party, please allow me to remind you that Convocation is a formal ceremony, and we are in a formal setting. There will be time for clapping and showing your excitement, but we ask that you respect the decorum of this event and remember that this is not a time for air horns or noisemakers. Further, we ask that you please turn off your cell phones and refrain from texting throughout the ceremony. Finally, to ensure all guests enjoy this special evening, we ask that everyone remain in their seats for the duration of the entire event, out of the respect for all our grads, from Gurner Aulick to Alika Verma. And now, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you our platform party for tonight's Convocation ceremony. Trustee Preet Rai. Representing the Board of Education, Assistant Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Lisa Berdini. And my colleagues, our principal, Mr. Brent Schroeder, Ms. Jocelyn McCauley, Vice Principal, and Mr. Jason Hawkins, our school counselor. Please join me in welcoming Trustee Rai from the Board of Education to bring greetings on behalf of the board.
Thank you. What a great day. Graduate, staff, proud parents, and esteemed guests, welcome here. Before I go any further, my half an hour, 45-minute speech, I'll just like to introduce Arsh Clare. He's one of the trustees. Can you stand up, Arsh? And, just hold tight. I wouldn't have introduced him otherwise, but he is a graduate of your school. He graduated in 2021 from the same, he was sitting there 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Anyway, my name is Preet Rai, and I'm one of the 7 elected school trustees for the Abbotsford School District. It's a privilege to stand before you today and address this momentous moment. As trustees, we serve as advocates for education. We focus on student achievement. well-being, and participate in making decisions that benefit the entire district while also representing the interests of our community. Today is a hallmark occasion that celebrates the culmination of your K-12 journey through the public education system. We celebrate not only your academic achievements, but also your growth as compassionate individuals. Whether you proceed to post-secondary institution, go directly into a career or job, take a gap year, or travel the world, I hope you know that the memories and experiences you have had over the last 13 years, and especially in the last few years at Abbotsford Traditional, will become part of who you are. As you stand on the threshold of a new phase, remember the lessons you've learned within our community. Cherish the friendships, the stories you have shared, and the bonds you have formed. Embrace the values of respect, empathy, and open-mindedness, for those are the qualities that will shape your entire endeavors. A few of the highlights of your school year. You frequently celebrated Spirit Days, enhancing strong student engagement. You took a leadership trip to Cultus Lake, focused on team building, leadership skills, and community. You had a Desi Connection trip to learn about cultural traditions and community connections. And this year's grads have, I think, earned over $100,000 in scholarships and bursaries, and with a grade class of 80 students. Take a moment to express gratitude to the educators, mentors, family members who have supported you throughout your educational journey. Their unwavering commitment and belief in your potential have played a pivotal role in your achievements. Their guidance have paved the way for your success, and their influence will continue to shape your lives long after you leave these ballrooms. So I'm just going to stop here a little bit. Can the graduates just stand up, please? And can you give a big round of applause to your parents, your teachers? Thank you. Sit down. Have a seat, please. Because of them, you guys are here achieving this. On behalf of the entire Abbotsford Board of Education, I extend my congratulations on each and every one of you. You are the future. I have every confidence that you will shape the world. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Rai. In fact, it's two trustees that are part of the ATS family. Trustee Kaler was a student, and Trustee Rai was a parent for ATS, so a part of our ATS family for a long time. In all my speeches, let me welcome Assistant Superintendent Berdini to address the graduating class. Thank you.
Good evening, graduates, families, staff, and honored guests. It is a privilege to be here with you this evening to recognize this important milestone. Graduates, this moment represents not only what you have achieved, but who you are becoming. What stands out most about your class is not any single accomplishment, but the way you've learned to show up. There were days when things came easily, and days when they did not, and still you continued forward. That matters. Because as you leave here, what will shape your path is not simply what you know, but how you respond when things are difficult, how you treat others, and how you carry yourself in moments of uncertainty. There can be pressure at this stage to have a clear and complete plan for what comes next. While those questions are important, they do not need to be fully answered today. What matters most is your willingness to keep learning, to stay open, and to trust your experiences are doing important work in shaping your direction. Often it is the moments that do not go as planned that become the most meaningful over time. So focus on how you move forward. Be reliable, be respectful, be kind, take your work seriously, but not yourselves so seriously that you forget to enjoy the experience along the way. Find time to laugh every day. It's underrated. And when things don't go perfectly, because they won't, remind yourselves that you are allowed to adjust, to rethink, and to try again. I'd also like to acknowledge those who have walked alongside you in this journey. Thank you, family, for your steady encouragement, your love, and your support. To the staff, thank you for creating environments where students are supported and challenged and encouraged to succeed. Your belief and dedication has made a meaningful difference. Class of 26. As you step into what comes next, I encourage you to trust in your habits, your values, and your perspectives that you've developed. You have what you need. Stay grounded in who you are, remain open to what you're still learning, and give yourself permission to continue to figure things out. That is a strength. Congratulations. We are very proud of you, and we look forward to all that lies ahead.
Thank you, Assistant Superintendent Berdini. Please welcome Vice Principal Jocelyn McCauley to recognize a very special group of ATS grads.
Okay. Hello. Oop. Okay. This has been my first year at ATS, and I've learned about a wonderful tradition that has been going on for quite some time. And that tradition is the graduating tradition of lifetime awards. These Lifer Awards are for those who spent their educational experience in our traditional schools. They started maybe at King or South Poplar, and then ATMS, and now we're graduating from ATS. To honor their dedication to the traditional family of schools, we'd like to call up the following students. Darshan Bawa, come on up. Oh. Harshel Bachu, come on up. Harshan Bandel, Gershawn Brar, Rijan Brar, Armand Bring, Anhad Chauhan, over this, yeah. Parmveer Dami, Aaron Raji, Sahil Sal, Gurman Sare, Lex Sidhu, Suhani Chauhan, Ashdeep Dinoa, Harnir Gill, Isar Power, Hina Sandar, and Alika Verma. Come on up. Congratulations to each of these phenomenal students for finishing this incredible tradition where they were able to come through 12 years of traditional school. Congratulations. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay. Thank you. You may be seated. Before I present the Governor General's Bronze Medal Award for Scholastic Merit to the top academic student from this class of 2025, let me give you some history to this academic honor. In 1873, the Governor General of Canada, Lord Dufferin, created a medal to recognize scholastic achievement. Each year, the Bronze Medal, the highest national award at the high school level, is awarded to the student with the highest academic standing in each high school across Canada. The Governor General's Award is based on the scholastic achievement in courses that have been taken over the student's grade 11 and 12 years. The winner of the Governor General's Award cannot be declared until the student's transcripts of final grades is forwarded to ATS by the Ministry of Education. This happens every September. Hence the reason we award the Bronze Medal during the next Convocation ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, graduating students, it is my honor to award the 2025 Governor General's Award to Gavin Chima. give him a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, our next Governor General's Award we are starting to look at already. So for next year, at the Convocation ceremony for the class of 2027, the 2026 Governor General's Bronze Award will be presented to a student from today's graduating class. Today we recognize our initial candidates for the 2026 awards. Would the following students please come up? Parmveer Brar, Abhiraj Dillon, Armin Graywall, Jasnor Bagra, and Gurman Sarai. Come on up. Each of these students has an impressive academic record and a cumulative average in their grade 11 and 12 coursework thus far. So please join me in congratulating these 5 exceptional students that are part of our ATS family. Well done, you guys. Go on down, have a seat. Yep, it's your turn. She's back.
Thank you, Ms. McCauley, and congratulations to Gavin, and we look forward to finding out who our Governor General's Award recipient is for next year. Okay. The Abbotsford Traditional class historians are typically traditional lifers who are asked to offer their unique perspective on the traditional school experience. This year's class historians are Ashdeep Danoa and self-appointed Mr. Historian, Aaron Rajesh. Please welcome them to the stage now.
Good evening, family, staff, guests, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. My name is Aaron Rajesh, this is Ashdeep Danoa, and we are honored to be your class of 2026 historians. Before we begin, we'd like to thank all the friends, family members, teachers, support staff, and mentors who came out today to support us. Without your encouragement, patience, and belief in us, we would not be standing here today. From King Traditional, South Popular, ATS, ATMS to ATSS, and now to ATS, many of us have been together through every moment.
This year, we were worrying about graduation, university applications, and what we'll be doing after high school. 13 years ago, our biggest concern was make it to the swings first, or sprinting up onto the playground so we weren't for grounders. Kindergarten was much simpler. For the first 2 weeks, we never stayed for a full day, which, looking back, is pretty similar to our attendance towards the end of the senior year.
We started learning how to read, write, and do math. But most importantly, we learned the real elementary school economy, wow bucks. We worked hard for them, saved them up, and then spent them on toys the first chance we got.
Many of us were convinced we were the fastest runner. Our proof was the tiny red, green, or yellow plastic foot attached onto our shoelaces.
Then there were the monthly reading logs. Every month we promised our parents that the next month we would definitely read more. But just this one time, we begged them to sign off on it. The real goal was never the reading log itself, but it was that one scoop of ice cream we got at the end of the year.
And how could we forget the book fair? Our parents gave us money to buy books, but we spent on things we didn't need, like car posters, which later became inspiration for the cars that many of us drove up for prom.
We can also never forget our favorite gym teacher, Mr. Lanchberry. Most schools had regular gym, but we went rock climbing, did gymnastics, and went rollerblading while listening to YMCA.
We weren't just athletes, but we were magicians too. We learned how to play the ukulele and the German recorder, and at the time we thought we sounded incredible, but looking back, our parents deserve a lot of credit for pretending they enjoyed every second. Then we hit Broadway. Okay, we were performing the Pirate 2, The Hidden Treasure at Abbey Arts, and we were mostly just trying to remember lines, but honestly, it felt like Broadway.
Then we got to grade 5, the year we thought we were the coolest people at the school. We finally got to sit in chairs during assemblies and became the house team captains for Arthur, Charlemagne, Galahad, and Lancelot. We took sports day way too seriously and treated them like they were the Olympics.
Grade 5 also brought some unforgettable memories, which to this day, nothing has compared. We went kayaking, canoeing at Sassamat Lake, spent a day in the pouring rain at Playland, and shivering on the slides at Cultus Lake Water Park. Looking back, elementary school wasn't really about the classes, the reading logs, or the running charms. Like Sedgebar says, it was about the first friendships we made.
Grade 5 also brought some unforgettable field trips and memories. That's the wrong part. Then came grade 6, where we went from being the oldest to the youngest again. Looking back on it, it was truly a humbling experience. One year, we thought we ruled the school, and the next year, we were back to looking up at everyone else. Grade 6 also came with lockers, which sounded exciting until we actually had to open them.
Just when we were finally starting to figure things out, spring break came, COVID happened, and school was closed for 7 months. Classes went online, cameras stayed off, and somehow our Wi-Fi always seemed to stop working whenever a teacher called on us. Grade 7 was when we slowly started coming back to school, but everything felt different with masks and hand sanitizer everywhere.
Grade 8 was when things finally started to become normal. We had some of the best memories, like the Whitecaps game, our graduation at Spice Kitchen, where some of us felt so devious sneaking our phones in, Dunton's tag game, Enzo getting a concussion twice in 1 week, and Mrs. Fox's class winning the door decorating competition for the celebratory. Oh, and how could we forget the big reveal when masks came off and we saw some of the guys had grown beards. Looking back, those years weren't exactly normal, but that's what made them memorable.
Once again, we went from being the oldest to being the youngest, desperate searching for our classrooms through all the construction. Most of us started grade 9 with Miss Ritter as our English teacher, and to this day, many of us are still wondering where she disappeared to. After weeks of random substitutes, Miss Aurora arrived and quickly made English one of our most memorable classes. Somehow, the biggest Shakespeare-related event of the year wasn't the play itself. It was Navner falling asleep during it and everyone getting their move seats because of him falling asleep.
Down the hall was another class that left a lasting impression, Jansen's grade 9 socials class. Whether it was gathering around his famous couch for life lessons or spending the entire block talking about anything but socials, his classes made memories that many of us will continue to cherish forever. Of course, no grade 9 memory would be complete without foods class. Somehow, Ravleen and Samrath turned cooking into launching potatoes, spatulas, chairs, and pretty much anything else they could get their hands on.
Even with all these unforgettable memories, there's still one thing that united all of us, our very first high school exams. Walking into those science exams, most of us were absolutely terrified. Looking back now, it's fun to think once felt like the most stressful days of our life was only the beginning of our high school journey.
By grade 10, we had finally figured out where our classes were, and more importantly, we had finally found a place to spend lunch, Mr. Muller's room. Whether it was his Xbox, his snack shack, or the camera that somehow managed to cap Harjap, Shadowbox, and Gerline when they were supposed to be working on a creative question, Muller's room quickly became the place to be.
Later that year came the ski trip. After one single private hour lesson, Harjap was convinced he mastered snowboarding. But we later found him in a ditch upside down, and that wasn't the first time.
Grade 10 also brought some other memorable classroom moments. Like, we all know that we're not supposed to eat in any of the science classrooms, but somehow Gurjo Kang would always manage to sneak in those green grapes. No matter how many teachers said no to him, you could always hear him crunching on those green grapes in the back.
As grade 11 arrived, graduation suddenly didn't seem so far away, and for the first time, many of us started thinking about our future after high school.
Even in our more serious classes, like APs, or even just chem, physics, and math, we still managed to create some unforgettable classroom moments. Once again, Muller's cameras caught the class, while Ashdeep and Harsh somehow turned a creative question into a full-on class debate about whether learning another language is still required for most unis. This obviously ended up with the entire class getting zeros on their creative question.
Looking back, we may have not always made the smartest decisions. There was a legendary courtyard snowball fight, the spicy noodle challenges, dissections where Aaron even got a piece of a frog in his mouth. Oh, sorry. And the carnival where nearly everyone got launched by the wipeout machine.
And of course, there was the lock-in. While most of us had just started the night by waiting for the bus to Castle Fun Park, Abhiraj ended his night by dislocating his knee for the first time. But not the last, since he dislocated it again this year.
Before we knew it, we officially became seniors. We came back to school expecting our final year to be normal, only to find out that Mr. Miller had vanished and Ms. Pittman announced she was leaving. Senior year also meant a lot of firsts. We started driving ourselves to school and claiming our parking spots. Some of us feared the ATS bad parking page, but her nor Gail feared being hit by a log or flying food in her Indigenous class.
Meanwhile, Rajan broke his car's suspension, Ashdeep's car got lit on fire, my car's roof was entered by Dushan, and we're still waiting for Gajo Buller to get his end. As the year continued, reality started to set in. We were suddenly balancing capstone projects, university applications, scholarships, volunteer hours, grad cruise outfits, and trying to answer the one question that every adult kept asking us. What are you going to do after graduation? The truth is, most of us didn't know that ourselves.
Not every grade 12 achievement made it onto our transcripts. Somehow the physics 12 class managed to get a band place on Mafia, a game that we would always play whenever we had a work block.
Soon, second semester had started. Some of us had AP classes, which had us deep in homework, and the 3-hour AP exam wasn't any better, but the spare luck some of us had, where Sahil would hide our shoes, Grafati and Gurmanes would crack the funniest jokes, our valedictorian, Arman, Anhad, and Sukhman would flip things over in the corner, or Chaden, just doing anything but studying, really made up for it. First semester had taken its sweet time passing by, but the second semester really flew by. The more I think about it, I think it's because most of us weren't even at school half the time. After the excitement of grad photos, dry grad, pep rally, lock-in, and the long-awaited prom, we finally stand here at Convocation.
Looking back on these 13 years, we have all seen each other grow, whether it was in intelligence, maturity, or height. Years from now, we won't remember who got the highest mark on tests or assignments, but we will remember the inside jokes, laughs, and friendships because of the memories created. Although now we won't be seeing each other every day, we will share the experiences that brought us here. As we begin on to our new chapter, let's hold on to these memories, and hopefully the guys hold on to their hair. Maybe one day we'll find out who's behind the ATS bad parking page, and hopefully we can laugh about this at our high school reunion. Congratulations, class of 2026. See you in 20 years.
Thank you both for an entertaining and informative speech. I'm sure the ATS bad parking page had a very fun time yesterday. I think Constable Cole said there were about 30 bylaw infractions that he could have. No? Okay. No, none of that? All right. Abbotsford Community Foundation's Student Award Program is one of the largest of its kind in the Fraser Valley, making it possible for local high school grads to pursue studies in everything from STEM fields to trades, the arts, agriculture, vocational careers, and so much more. Since 1990, ACF has provided almost $7 million in scholarships and bursaries to create opportunities in the lives of young people in our community, today, tomorrow, and forever. Abbotsford Traditional School has been a grateful participant in this program to support our grads year after year. Here's a short video about some of the people who make these awards possible and what these awards have meant to past recipients in their post-secondary journey.
Every year, Abbotsford Community Foundation offers one of the largest student award programs in the Fraser Valley. And every award has a story.
So my dad was the inspiration for this award. He passed away a couple of years ago, and in his honor, I wanted to help along a young person that was wanting to go into teaching, which was his lifelong passion.
While she was sick, I asked her if she would like a scholarship created in her memory afterwards, and she said yes.
My wife, I guess, inspired the idea of us starting up an award, honing their skills in construction. I thought, oh, that's pretty cool because I've been doing that for the last decade.
The Jacob Wilson Memorial Award was inspired by Jacob himself.
Each one of these unique stories creates opportunity.
I was getting a little discouraged in high school and doing the program, kind of, debating, do I want to do this? There had been mention of some scholarships and awards that could be won. To be honest, I didn't even know that those were an option.
Being more of a creative mind and going into the arts, having people say, hey, I really think that's cool and I think you have a future in that, that's a really special thing.
Because of these stories, our donors believe in the power of investing in all forms of education.
It was actually really cool seeing all the options that kids can apply for. And of course, me being in the trades industry, it kind of just made sense for us to go down that road.
When Vicky finished high school, her parents told her not to think of university, there was no money. She thought she was too old to become a doctor, and so instead she became a nurse. This was her first university degree. She graduated, she was 43.
There's so much available in every way, shape, and form. There's help available. Money should not be the reason that you're not furthering your education. Despite the fact that I wasn't necessarily going into sciences or that I wasn't necessarily the highest achieving student, I had good things to offer to my community. People saw that in me.
Winning the scholarship helped motivate me and kept that ball rolling. People they don't even know me, but yet they're wanting me to succeed.
It's absolutely wonderful that these people have decided to come together and give these awards to Abbotsford students who actually need the funding to help them achieve what they need to in order to make their dreams come true.
School was a struggle for Jacob, but going out and shaping his own future is what he wanted to do. And he wanted to ensure that he could do something that he was joyful about.
It's such a cool moment to get to see people recognized for what they're passionate about.
So the wonderful thing about the Community Foundation is that they made the process so easy. It just made it such a seamless process for my family and I.
I think that the Abbotsford Community Foundation is an incredible reflection of what it looks like when a community comes together.
Today, if Jacob were here, he would say, Mom, I think that what you're trying to do is great, but Mom, what others are going to do is going to be greater.
We're very grateful to the Abbotsford Community Foundation and the presenters that are here to bring scholarships and opportunities for our grads. The role families play in the education of their children cannot be undervalued. In so many ways, the accomplishments and successes of these grads is tied to the role parents play in their lives, and it is important that the time be taken to acknowledge and demonstrate gratitude for this support. Graduates, as you complete your walk across the stage, you will be receiving a single rose as a symbol of your journey you have taken through school. We know that you did not make this journey alone, and we therefore encourage you to present that rose to the parent, grandparent, family member, staff member, or other special person who helped support you in your journey. I would now like to call on Hina Sandar and Abhiraj Dillon to make a special presentation to parents on behalf of our graduating class. Abhiraj will begin in Punjabi, and Hina will follow in English.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ। ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਅਭਿਰਾਜ ਸਿੰਘ ਢਿੱਲੋਂ। ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਵਿਦਿਆਰਥੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਸਫ਼ਰ ਦੇ ਇੱਕ ਪੜਾਅ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਫ਼ਰ ਲਈ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਕਦਮ ਵਧਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਇਸ ਮੌਕੇ 'ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਭ ਰਹੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਸ਼ਬਦਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਦੇ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰ ਸਕਾਂ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਸਕੂਲ ਜਾਣ ਲਈ ਤਿਆਰ ਹੋਏ ਸੀ, ਸਾਡੇ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਝੋਲੇ ਤਿਆਰ ਕਰਕੇ, ਸਾਡੇ ਫੀਤੇ ਬੰਨ੍ਹ ਕੇ, ਫਿਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਹੱਥ ਫੜ ਕੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਦਰਵਾਜ਼ੇ ਤੱਕ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ ਆਏ। ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਸਫ਼ਰ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਲੰਬਾ ਅਤੇ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ।
ਕਈ ਵਾਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਵੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਪਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀਆਂ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀਆਂ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਲੋੜਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਲੋੜਾਂ ਰੱਖੀਆਂ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਉਹ ਮੌਕੇ ਬਣਾਏ ਜੋ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਖੁਦ ਕਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲੇ। ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਖੁਦ ਇਸ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ 'ਤੇ ਖੜ੍ਹਨ ਦਾ ਮੌਕਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਿਆ, ਪਰ ਅੱਜ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਸਟੇਜ ਪਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਵੇਖ ਕੇ ਮਾਣ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਦਿਨ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਵੀ ਓਨਾ ਹੀ ਖਾਸ ਹੈ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਹੈ। ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਟੀਚਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੁਕਰਗੁਜ਼ਾਰ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਲਾਸਰੂਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਝ ਸਿਖਾਇਆ। ਪਰ ਸਕੂਲ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋਣ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ 2 ਟੀਚਰ ਸੀ, ਸਾਡੇ ਮਾਪੇ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਤੁਰਨਾ, ਬੋਲਣਾ, ਸਤਿਕਾਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਅਤੇ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਨੀ ਸਿਖਾਈ। ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਦੇ ਟੀਚਰਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਇਹ ਸੋਚ ਕੇ ਨਜ਼ਰਅੰਦਾਜ਼ ਕਰ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਉਦੋਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਬਾਪੂ ਦੀ ਘੁਰਕੀ ਕਿ ਤੂੰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜੰਮਿਆ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜੰਮਿਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੀ ਸਹੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਦਿਖਾ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਹੁਣ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਦੇ ਅਗਲੇ ਪੜਾਅ ਵੱਲ ਵਧ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਕਈ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਲਈ ਘਰ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਰ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਣਗੇ। ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀਆਂ ਖੁਦ ਸੰਭਾਲਾਂਗੇ, ਪਰ ਇਹ ਜਾਣ ਕੇ ਸਕੂਨ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਾਵਾਂਗੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਘਰ ਅਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਾਪੇ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਖੜ੍ਹੇ ਹੋਣਗੇ। ਸਾਡੇ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਭਾਸ਼ਾ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ, ਪਰ ਪਿਆਰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਹੈ। ਅੱਜ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਦੇ ਡਿਪਲੋਮੇ ਲਵਾਂਗੇ, ਉਸ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਿਰਫ ਸਾਡਾ ਨਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿਖਿਆ, ਉਸ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਮਿਹਨਤ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਅਰਦਾਸਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਵੀ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ। ਆਪਦੇ ਮਾਂ ਬਾਪ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਾਦਾ ਦਾਦੀ ਅਤੇ ਨਾਨਾ ਨਾਨੀ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਹਾਂ, ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਬਾਪੂ ਦੀ ਖੁੰਡੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਅਤੇ ਬੇਬੇ ਦੀਆਂ ਅਸੀਸਾਂ ਵਰਗੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂ। ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। Now, for everyone who did not understand my speech, it is my pleasure to turn the floor over to my fellow graduate.
Good evening to faculty, family, friends, fellow graduates, and most importantly, our parents. My name is Hina Kaur Sandar, and I am blessed with the opportunity of sharing the best speech you're going to hear tonight. Everyone always asks me how I'm so smart, kind, beautiful, funny. The secret is my parents. There are numerous things we are grateful our parents do. Honestly, some of us are guilty of asking our parents to fold our laundry, wash our uniforms, or even help with our hair, but one of my favorite things my mom does is iron my clothes. As I progressed through my adolescence, my mom would always iron my clothes. She did this from the first day of elementary school, and it even continues now. However, the best was on a cold morning when the warmth of my uniform could have almost been mistaken as my mom's arms wrapped around me. As I walked into my parents' bedroom this morning, I saw my dress and gown ironed to perfection. It not only signified that I would be here in a iron-free outfit, or a wrinkle-free outfit, but in that moment I knew it would be the very last time my mom ironed my clothes before school in the morning. We are grateful for the many teachers that joined us on this journey, but since the beginning, we had 2 teachers who we sometimes forget to acknowledge, our parents. Parents often preach that consistency is key, and high school is essentially the complete opposite. Every random test with material the teacher said wouldn't be on it, all of the games that should have been won, all the prep before our AP exams, even drama. It was all inconsistent. But one thing that remained a constant in our lives was our parents standing by our sides, even if it meant having to hold our hands. Our parents have given more than we could have ever dreamed of. Education alone is something not all of our parents were able to attain. But even when they didn't get the opportunity to walk across the stage themselves, they ensured and worked hard enough so that we could. Our parents' first language may not have been English, but it was love. When someone asks me who I look up to, my answer is always my dad. I've never met someone who put their all into everything they do the way he does. The sacrifices all of our parents made to get us here truly paid off, because even when facing their own battles, they still got us here today. My parents' support not only shaped the diploma I am receiving, but the person I have become, because if I'm half the person my dad is, I know success will find me. Today, as we walk across this stage, it isn't only our names inside of the diploma. It has our parents' hard work, prayers, and trust embedded. When you get home today and finally let go of your diploma, be ready to pick up an iron, because sooner than later, you will be the one ironing your parents' clothes. Thank you.
I would now like to invite my mom and dad, as well as Mrs. and Mr. Sundar, up to the stage.
We go sit down.
Yeah, go sit down. It's okay. Thank you, Abhiraj and Hina, and thank you to all of the families whose love and support has made all of this possible. The honor of being selected class valedictorian represents not only the high academic standing of a student, but also the respect that the teaching faculty and especially the students have for this chosen individual. A valedictorian is selected based on the candidate's strong academic performance, as well as his or her participation and positive contribution to the school and community. In short, the valedictorian is a well-rounded and exemplary member of the graduating class. Representing the ATS graduating class of 2026 is Armand Graywall, who is certainly all of these things. And I now call on him to give the valedictory address.
Good evening. I just want to start by saying thank you on behalf of the graduating class of 2026 to the teachers who put up with all of us over the years, to the staff who kept everything running behind the scenes, and of course, to the friends and family who supported us every step of the way. We're also fortunate to have people who believed in us, encouraged us, and helped shape who we are, whether it's your parents, siblings, friends, or teachers. We all have someone who supported us through our highest highs and our lowest lows. I want everyone here to think about the people who believed in you before you were able to see that potential in yourself. Take the time out of your day to tell them how much they mean to you and thank them for everything they have done for you. Because we don't always get as much time with them as we think we will. For me, one of those people was my dad. When I was younger, my dad always thought about our family before himself. He pushed me to be a better person. Even if he didn't show it all the time, I could feel the love he had for me through the confidence he had in me. Unfortunately, he passed away before he could see either my sister or I graduate. However, my values and goals continue to be shaped by what he has taught me, and I have worked hard to make him proud. Proud not just because of my accomplishments, but because I am the man I am today because of him. I also want to thank my mom. I don't think I'll ever be able to understand the sacrifices she's had to make and the challenges she's had to overcome to raise both my sister and I by herself. I remember her dropping me off at school in the mornings after working through the night or sometimes over a 16-hour shift, and how she always made time to come to all of my events. I wouldn't be standing up here today if it wasn't for my mom's endless support and encouragement. I'm incredibly grateful for everything she's done for us. But even with all of that support, I didn't always believe in myself the way they believed in me. I remember the first time I heard about the idea of a valedictorian in grade 9, someone who's the top of the class and brings everyone together. At the time, it sounded cool and something I wished I could be. However, I'd already mentally removed myself from the race before I even started, because I didn't think that I could be the best at anything. I didn't tell anyone that I thought I could never become valedictorian. I just said I never wanted to do the speech. That I didn't want to put in the work to actually come up with a speech and stand up here. But while I tried to convince myself that I didn't want it, I still kept putting in the effort year after year, like it was my end goal anyways. I just never thought about it that way. But when the time came to choose valedictorian, I realized that it meant more to me than I ever admitted. Not because of the title, but because years earlier, I made a promise to my dad to make him proud. And now here I am, having kept my promise to my dad and giving a speech I never really thought I would be looking forward to. Not because I suddenly became fearless, but because I stopped letting that doubt make the decisions for me. And I think that's when it really hit me, how often I had been underestimating myself without even realizing it. There were a lot of times through high school when I talked myself out of things before I even gave myself the chance to try. Most of the time, it was that I was comfortable staying where I was instead of risking failure. It becomes easier to believe you can't do something than to try and find out you maybe actually can. And really, some of the best moments in my life came through when I tried despite doubting myself. I think one of the biggest lessons I'll take with me after high school is that growth doesn't come from staying comfortable. It happens when you take chances, meet new people, and are willing to risk being wrong. Looking around this room, I think everyone has their own version of that. Maybe it was trying out for something you weren't sure you'd make, taking a class you thought might be too hard, or just doing something that pushed you out of your comfort zone. At the time, these moments may have felt small but stressful. But looking back, I think those are the moments that shape who we've become. But achievement wasn't the only thing that shaped our high school experience. Some of the moments that mattered most were the smaller moments in between. The conversations before class, the jokes that made no sense but still stuck around, the memories made in study block instead of studying, and the people you met you end up sitting beside without planning it. At the time, they didn't feel like much, but I think we'll end up missing those moments the most. I don't think hesitation is something that applies just to me. I think that a lot of us do this in different ways. We decide what we're good at, what we're not, what we're willing to try, what we're not, sometimes long before we actually need to. As we leave high school, we're all headed in different directions. Some of us know what's coming next, and some of us are still figuring it out. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that we shouldn't decide our limits before we even have the chance to test them. The opportunities that shape our lives don't come when we're completely ready for them. They come when we're uncertain, uncomfortable, and unsure if capable of success. So, to the graduating class of 2026, don't be the reason you hold yourself back. Take the chance, take the program, meet new people. Do what you think you're not ready for. 4 years ago, I convinced myself that I couldn't be standing here. Today, I'm glad I was wrong. Thank you.
Thank you, Armand. The administration and faculty of ATS presented you with a gift to commemorate the honor of your selection as class valedictorian. We will now begin the presentation of the class of 2026. We're going to shuffle the stage a little bit for a minute, and then we're going to ask the class of 2026 to make their way around. So at this time, I'm going to ask Mr. Ryan Chowdhury and Mr. Louis Van Dyke to join us on stage to announce the grad class, and Mrs. Fox and Mr. Dunton to prepare the class and lead them around. And you gotta move it over there.
Gernur Aulick. Gernur Aulick. Gernur would like to thank her family, classmates, and teacher for their endless love, support, and encouragement throughout high school. The lessons and memories will stay with her forever. Gerveen Badesha is graduating with distinction. Gerveen would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers who have supported her throughout the years. She would also like to give a huge thanks to her sister Jovan for being the best. Gerveen has been awarded the Calder Giacchini Memorial Award for Community Service presented by Sathwinder Bains and trustee Arsh Kaler. Japneet Bains. Japneet would like to thank her family and friends who have supported her throughout the years. Carmen Bains is graduating with distinction. Carmen is really grateful for his entire family's unwavering support, which guided him through challenges and helped him grow into the person he is today. Carmen has been awarded the Abbotsford 2004 Summer Games Legacy Scholarship, presented by Sathwinder Bains and trustee Arsh Kaler. Sukarn Bains. Sukarn would like to thank his friends, family, for supporting him throughout high school, helping him succeed, and being better every day. Bhavneet Bajwa. Bhavneet would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers who have supported her throughout the years. Joshin Basra. Joshin would like to thank his family and friends for supporting him throughout the years. Amanit Basi. Amanit is grateful for the memories, friendships, and support she received from her parents, family, and friends throughout her high school journey. Gurfateh Basi is graduating with distinction. Gurfateh expresses gratitude to his family, friends, and teachers for their selfless guidance and encouragement. He values his high school journey and looks ahead to the future dedicated to helping others. Gurfateh is receiving the TWU President's Academic Scholarship for $6,000, the Kiwanis Club of Clearbrook Bursary for $1,500, the Kiwanis Foundation of Canada Scholarship for $1,500, the Abbotsford Hospice and Grief Support Society Noreen Fund Foundation Scholarship for $500, and the 100-hour District Authority Scholarship. Jaspreet Basi. Jaspreet would like to sincerely thank his mom and dad for their constant love and encouragement and strong support throughout the years. Deshaun Bawa. Deshaun would like to thank his family, friends, and God for supporting him throughout his life. Harshal Bachu. Harshal would like to thank his family and friends who supported him along the way. Jasnor Bagrath is graduating with distinction. Jasnor would like to thank her family for their encouragement and her friends and teachers for their continued support. Jasnor has been awarded the UFE Excellence Entrance Scholarship for $3,000, the UVic President's Entrance Scholarship for $5,000. She is receiving an Abbotsford Community Foundation Scholarship presented by Sathwinder Bains and trustee Arsh Kaler. Nav Bagrath is graduating with distinction. Nav would like to thank his friends, parents, and sister for their support throughout high school. He could not imagine a good experience without them. Harshan Bundal. Harshan would like to thank his family and every single one of his friends who have supported him throughout the years and given him the encouragement to keep going while making the journey a fun experience. Bhavneet Patel is graduating with distinction. Bhavneet is grateful to her parents for always believing in her, as well as her brother and friends for their support. Bavneet is the recipient of the Abbotsford Hospice and Grief Support Society Scholarship for $2,000. Gurjot Buller. Gurjot would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers who have supported him throughout the years. Jaskirat Buller. Jaskirat is thankful to her mom and dad for always supporting her, her friends for making school fun, and God for coming through for those tests she barely studied for. Gershawn Brar is graduating with distinction. Gershawn would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers who have supported him throughout the years. Johnbir Brar is graduating with distinction. Johnbir would like to thank her friends, family, and teachers for their support and kindness over the years. Johnbir has been awarded the Kiwanis Club of Clearbrook bursary in the amount of $1,458. She is a recipient of the Calder Giacchini Award for Community Service. Mehek Brar is graduating with distinction. Mehek would like to thank her parents, family, friends, and everyone who has supported her throughout the years. Mehek has been awarded the Fraser Valley Indo-Canadian Business Association Scholarship presented by Kulbir Grewal. Parmveer Brar is graduating with great distinction. Parmveer is forever grateful to his parents, grandparents, family, and everyone who encouraged him along the way. Rajan Brar. Rajan thanks his supportive parents, friends, and teachers for constant guidance, encouragement, and patience throughout the years, helping him to grow, succeed, and create countless fun memories along the way. Sahaj Brar is graduating with distinction. Sahaj would like to thank his family, friends, teacher, and girlfriend for pushing him to excel in life and become the best person he can be. Sahaj is being awarded the University of Victoria Entrance Scholarship for $3,000. Armand Bring. Armand Bring would like to thank his teachers, friends, and family who have supported him throughout his high school journey. Without them, he would not be in the place he is right now. Armand is the recipient of the Summer Student Farm Worker Bursary for $3,000. Ravleen Chahal. Ravleen would like to thank her incredible friends and encouraging family for always being there, and her cat Leo for his emotional support. Without them, she would not be the person she is today, and she is truly grateful. Ravleen has been awarded the Abbotsford Hospice and Grief Support Society Scholarship in recognition of community involvement, leadership, and dedication to supporting others. Anhad Chuan is graduating with distinction. Anhad would like to thank his family and friends for supporting him throughout the years. He would not be where he is today without them. Suwani Chuan. Suwani would like to thank her family for their support. Yuvansh Chopra. Yuvansh is incredibly thankful to his parents, teachers, and mentors for their guidance. He looks forward to pursuing his passions in this next chapter. Gurman Diol. Gurman would like to thank his mom, brother, and friends, along with the amazing admin team and teachers who have supported him throughout his high school years. Without them, he wouldn't have had such a great time. Palveer Dhaliwal. Palveer would like to thank his family, friends, and coaches who have supported him throughout the years.
We're missing Jagat.
Palveer received the Abbotsford Police Department Basketball Scholarship for $1,000. Jagat Dhaliwal. Jagat would like to thank her friends and family for their endless support, her teachers for their guidance, and her friends for making every moment unforgettable. Sukhjeevan Dhaliwal. Sukhjeevan is proud of his perseverance and growth. He looks forward to future opportunities and continued success in his academic and personal journey. Sukh Sahaj Dhaliwal. Sukh Sahaj would like to thank his friends and family throughout the years. Parmveer Dami. Parmveer would like to thank his family and friends for their support. Ashdeep Danoa is graduating with distinction. Ashdeep would like to thank everyone who has supported her and helped her make her high school years memorable and successful. Ashdeep has been awarded the Provost Scholarship for $4,000 from Trinity Western University. She is receiving the 100-hour District Authority Scholarship and is the recipient of the ATS PAC Award presented by Mr. Hawkins. Abhiraj Dillon is graduating with great distinction. Abhiraj would like to thank his family and friends and teachers who have supported him throughout the years. Most of all, Abhiraj would like to thank the secretaries for signing him in every day. Abhiraj has been awarded the 100-hour District Authority Scholarship, the Kiwanis Foundation of Canada Scholarship for $500, a Board of Education Scholarship for $1,000 presented by Trustee Rai, and the Abbotsford Rotary Club Award for $2,000 presented by Ashok Bagnuri. Jasmine Dillon. Jasmine would like to thank his family and friends for being there, for their support, and for helping him stay on track and keep going. Navneet Dillon. Navneet would like to thank her family and friends for their unwavering support. She also appreciates their understanding of her Starbucks addiction, without which none of this would have been possible. Navreet Dillon. Navreet would like to express her sincere gratitude to her family, friends, teachers, and all those who have supported her journey throughout the years. Jasjeet Delay. Jasjeet would like to thank his family and friends who have supported him throughout the years. Gurjot Gill. Gurjot would like to thank his parents for their support and always being with him. Harnoor Gill. Harnoor would like to thank her family and friends for always supporting her and encouraging her throughout this journey, and a special thank you to Mr. Chaudhary for his guidance and support along the way.
Ishmeet Gill. Ishmeet would like to thank his family and friends for their support and encouragement throughout his journey. Jasmeet Gill. Jasmeet Gill would like to thank his family and friends. The tassel was worth the hassle. Lovejoy Gill is graduating with distinction. Lovejoy is grateful to those who have encouraged her to pursue her goals and supported her throughout high school. Lovejoy has been awarded the 100-hour District Authority Scholarship and the RDM Lawyer Scholarship for $1,000 presented by Ravi Dura. Samrath Gill. Samrath would like to thank his teachers, family, and friends for supporting him in Key Club. He has learned the value of leadership, service, and giving back to his community. Simran Gill. Simran would like to thank her family, friends, Dr. Judge, and Mr. Van Dyke for their guidance and encouragement throughout the years. She is grateful for every lesson and connection that shaped who she is today. Simran has been awarded the 100-hour District Authority Scholarship. Sukhman Gill. Suckman is grateful for every lesson, memory, and person who shaped her into who she is today, and is excited to see the amazing things she will accomplish in the future. Thank you to Mr. Chowdhury for his encouragement. Enzo Gonzalo is graduating with distinction. Enzo expresses sincere gratitude to his family, friends, and teachers for their unwavering support. He cherishes the growth and memories that defined his unforgettable journey at ATS. Armand Graywall is graduating with great distinction. Armand Graywall thanks his family and friends for their constant support and honors his mother and late father, whose love and strength shape who he is today. Armand has been awarded the Kiwanis Club of Clearbrook Bursary for $1,500, the Kiwanis Foundation of Canada Scholarship for $500, the 100-Hour District Authority Scholarship, and the UFE Gladys and Harvey Kipp Endowment Scholarship for $16,000. He is receiving the Gieser Family Foundation Award presented by Satwinder Baines and trustee Arsh Kaler. Japji Graywall. Japji would like to thank everyone she knows. Cushman Judge. Cushman would like to thank his family and friends for supporting him throughout the years. Gurjot Kang is graduating with distinction. Gurjot would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers who have supported him throughout the years. Gurjot is the recipient of the Abbotsford Hospice and Grief Support Society Scholarship. He also is receiving the Main Chance Scholarship presented by Mark Dumont. Shreya Kathreeson is graduating with distinction. Shreya would like to thank her parents for being the best role models, her brother for being her best friend, and her best friends from high school. These people make up who Shreya is, and she couldn't be more grateful. Gurleen Kara. Gurleen would like to thank everyone that supported her throughout her high school journey. She would like to give a special thanks to Miss Putnam, Mrs. Longpre, and Mr. Hawkins. Harsh Katan. Harsh would like to thank his family and friends for supporting him throughout his years. Harsh is receiving the Bertram A. Bickford Scholarship presented by Satwinder Baines and trustee Arsh Kaler. Isabella Latham, graduating with distinction. With gratitude and sincerity, Bella thanks friends and family for their continuous support. Bella has been awarded the 100-Hour District Authority Scholarship and Board of Education Scholarship for $1,000 presented by trustee Rai. Gurbir Singh Man. Gurbir will like to thank God and his parents for always being by his side and supporting him throughout the years. Hardil Manga. Hardil would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for their support and guidance throughout the years. Arvin Mann. Arvin would like to thank his parents for always pushing him to his furthest and making sure he attended every class. Winky face. Gurnurman. Gunur would like to thank her family, friends, and everyone else who supported her throughout this journey. Harjat Man. Harjat would like to thank his family and friends for supporting him throughout the years. Prab Sahaj Man. Prab Sahaj would like to thank his mom and his friends for their ongoing support. Purdianchi Marwaha. Purdianchi thanks her family, especially her mom, for their endless support and encouragement throughout her journey. Purdianchi has been awarded the 100-hour District Authority Scholarship and a Board of Education Scholarship for $1,000 presented by Trustee Rai. Azleen Nijar. Azleen would like to express heartfelt gratitude to her mother and close friends for their unwavering support and encouragement throughout the years. Azleen has been awarded the Fraser Valley Realtors Award for $1,000. Isar Pawar. I would like to thank my family and friends for supporting me throughout the years. Ishdeep Rai. Ishdeep thanks his family, friends, and teachers for their support and guidance. He looks forward to new opportunities ahead and hopes to continue growing, learning, and building a successful future. Aaron Rajesh is graduating with distinction. Aaron would like to thank his mom, dad, sister, and all of his other family and friends who have helped him throughout the years. Aaron is the recipient of the 100-hour District Authority Scholarship and Abbotsford Hospice and Grief Support Society Scholarship of $2,000 and the Abbotsford Principals and Vice Principals Scholarship presented by Satwinder Baines and Trustee Arsh Kaler. Sahil Saul. Sahil would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers who have supported him throughout the years. Hina Sandar. Hina would like to thank her parents, family, and friends, and her siblings for supporting her throughout the years. Hina is the recipient of a Kiwanis of Clearbrook bursary in the amount of $1,458, a $500 scholarship from the Kiwanis Foundation of Canada, and the Calder Giancini Memorial Scholarship presented by Satwinder Baines and Trustee Arsh Kaler. Sahib Sandar is graduating with distinction. Sahib would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for their unwavering support and encouragement throughout the years. He is grateful for everyone who helped him reach this milestone. Manveer Sandhu. Manveer would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for their encouragement and support throughout her high school journey. Avreen Sangera. Avreen would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers who have supported her throughout the years. Avreen has been awarded the 100-hour District Authority Scholarship. Gurman Sarai, graduating with distinction. Gurman would like to thank his teachers, family, and friends who have supported him on his journey. Gurman has been awarded the UVic President's Entrance Scholarship for $5,000 and the UVic Faculty of Engineering and Computer Science Dean's Entrance Scholarship for $2,500. Sahir Sikon. Sahir would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers who have supported him throughout the years. Aveline Sadhu. Aveline is a dedicated and hardworking student who consistently strives for excellence. She takes pride in her achievements and looks forward to future opportunities with confidence and determination. Lexington Sadhu, graduating with distinction. Lexington would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers, and everyone else who supported him. Lexington was a nominee for the prestigious Schulich Leaders STEM Award and the recipient of the Honda Way Scholarship presented by Yad Kanwar and Main Chance Scholarship presented by Mark Dumont. Savrup Sidhu, graduating with distinction. Savrup is truly grateful for her hardworking parents, her sister, and her best friends whose unwavering love and support have guided her to this moment. Savrup is the recipient of a Abbotsford Hospice and Grief Support Society Scholarship of $2,000, the 100-hour District Authority Scholarship, and the President's Scholarship from Trinity Western University of $6,000. Navnoor Singh. Navnoor would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers who have supported him throughout the years. Sukhman Tatla. Sukhman would like to thank his parents, family, friends, and teachers for their support and encouragement throughout his educational journey. Sukhtaj Tatla. Sukhtaj would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for supporting him throughout the years. Gershawn Tour. Gershawn would like to thank his family and friends who supported him throughout the years. Chetan Uppal, graduating with distinction. Chetan would like to thank God and acknowledge the support of his parents, peers, and teachers who have supported him throughout the years. Chetan is the recipient of the PAC Award presented by Mr. Hawkins. Alika Verma, graduating with distinction. Alika would like to thank her family and friends for all of their ongoing support and encouragement, especially her mom and dad. Alika is honored to be continuing her education at Palm Beach Atlantic University in Florida. That's it. Off to you. To me? Oh, okay.
And now we'll reorganize the stage for a moment while our grads make their way all the way around and back to us. I didn't know Mr. Van Dyke was this much taller than me. We have quite a few more students to return. They're getting their photographs taken out in the hallway. But we're almost done. Grads, if you could please move to the ends of the aisles. Winky face. There we go. You're all done your work now, so it doesn't matter if you're in the right order this time. At this time, while we wait, there's about 20 more students getting their pictures taken, so it could take a few more moments. So I would be remiss if I failed to acknowledge some key ATS staff who've dedicated a great deal of time and energy to our convocation ceremony. Mr. Hawkins works tirelessly with our graduates to ensure that they have met the requirements to graduate. We'll do it slowly. In addition, he has spent a great deal of time organizing and facilitating the scholarships that students have been awarded here tonight. Thank you to Mr. Chowdhury and Mr. Van Dyke, as well as many of the other staff who have volunteered their time to help organize this event, and to those of you who have given up another evening to come and celebrate our graduates. A special thanks to Ms. Kidd and Ms. Alm for their leadership with Grad Council. Speaking of Grad Council, I'd like to make a big thank you to the Grad Council of 2027 who've been working behind the scenes as ushers and helpers here tonight. We've reached the S's, so it should just be a few more minutes. So I'll let you chat with your friends for a moment, and then we'll come back. If everyone could find their seats again. I would now like to turn over our convocation ceremony to the principal of Abbotsford Traditional School, Mr. Brent Schroeder, to address the ATS class of 2026.
Good evening, graduates, families, staff, and honored guests. I'm just going to make this a bit taller for myself. There we go. Thank you very much for being here with us to celebrate this very important milestone. As graduation approaches, there is a question that graduates hear more and more often. It's a well-meaning and important question. It's one that deserves time and thought, but it's also a question that can create anxiety and uncertainty. And I know you've heard it this year, grads. It usually sounds something like this. So, what are your plans for next year? What are you going to do after high school? Or what are you going to be? The challenge with this question is that it shifts our focus to an uncertain future, instead of grounding us in what we can control right now, in the present. While it is important to think about the future, focusing too much on it, on tomorrow, can leave us feeling anxious or even overwhelmed, as though we need to have everything figured out right now. For some, that uncertainty can feel paralyzing, leaving us unsure of how to take our next step forward. Corrie ten Boom, known for her courageous efforts to help Jewish people escape the Nazi regime during World War II, understood this very well. She said, "Worrying is carrying tomorrow's load with today's strength, carrying 2 days at once. It's moving into tomorrow ahead of time. Worry doesn't empty tomorrow of its sorrow, it empties today of its strength." And so today, I have a different question for you. And my hope is that my question won't add to your anxiety, but instead that it will help steady you, no matter what changes or challenges come your way. My question is not, what are you going to be? My question is who? Who are you going to be? It may seem like a small shift, just one word different, but that small shift makes a profound difference in the face of an uncertain future. So who are you going to be? Who are you going to be when life gets challenging? Who are you going to be when things don't go according to plan? Who are you going to be when someone with less power or less voice needs your support? And who are you going to be when no one's watching? Will you be someone who shows respect, treating all people with dignity and kindness, even across differences? Will you be someone who takes responsibility, bringing your best to the work that you do? Will you be someone who leads with empathy and compassion, caring for others in need? Will you be someone with the courage and integrity to do what is right, even when it's hard? And even when no one is watching? Will you be someone who gives back in service to strengthen our community? Respect, responsibility, empathy, courage, integrity, and service. I hope those words sound familiar to you, graduates. They are, after all, the core values of Abbotsford Traditional School. You see, in addition to reading, writing, and arithmetic, what we truly hope and what we have truly hoped that you would learn at ATS are these values. These are what we hope you carry into your future, whatever it looks like and wherever it leads. The world you're stepping into is full of opportunity, but it is also complex. It needs people who are thoughtful, steady, willing to listen, and who care deeply about others. It needs people like you. And here's the good news. You don't have to have everything figured out right now. Very few people do. Your plans will change, your interests will grow, you will try things that work out and some that don't. like lining up alphabetically, for example. Those things are not a failure. That's learning, and that's growth. But through all of it, there's one thing that you can choose every single day: who you are going to be. You're stepping into a world that needs people of character, people who can navigate uncertainty without losing themselves in it, people who can lead with courage, humility, and compassion, people who bring strength into today. So as you have walked across this stage, and as you go from this place into your futures, I hope that you carry this with you, that your future will not be defined by a program. It won't be defined by a job title or even a 5-year plan. Your future will be shaped by the person you choose to be today, tomorrow, and every day after. And if you live out the values of respect, responsibility, empathy, courage, integrity, and service that you have learned at ATS, I have no doubt that you will help shape a future worth stepping into. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are so proud of who you are, and we are excited for who you are becoming. Let's give you one more big round of applause. And so at this time, we are going to do something that you have been waiting a few hours to do in your seats. But before we do that, I want to make sure that everyone is ready. And so in just a moment, I will be announcing the grad class, and we'll do our cap toss. Mums and dads, grandmas and grandpas, you may want to have your cameras ready. Graduates, some of you need to adjust some bobby pins and things like that for just a second. Are we ready? At this time, I declare the Abbotsford Traditional School class of 2026 officially graduated. It's the moment that you've been waiting for. Cameras ready. 1, 2, 3, toss. Congratulations, everyone.
While they collect their caps, I'd also like to add to our list of thank yous our very hardworking clerical staff who did a variety of things to make this possible by printing programs, printing tickets, sorting folders, organizing everything for us, and printing all of the things, in addition to signing in Abby Raj every morning and doing bake exchanges with a few of you. Yeah. So I want to give them a great shout out. They've worked very hard, including Ms. Jones, who's here but hiding in the corner, who answered all your questions about, did I pay for this? Did I not pay for this? Can I pay for this? Can I return this? What can I do to make my graduation possible? This brings us to the close of our graduation ceremony. But as with most things in our graduation ceremony, there's rules and an order. So our dismissal protocol is as follows. We will first dismiss our platform party, followed by the teachers and staff, then our graduates, who will exit through the audience and up into the main concourse area. And now I would invite Saiba Sidhu from the ATS Dole team to lead the recessional. Please remain in your seats until the final graduate has exited. Platform party. And staff. And take it away, Saiba.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Follow the leader, everyone.
Away from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different.
Thank you for celebrating this convocation of the class of 2026 with us tonight. Have a great evening, everyone.
How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got?